All right, Wildcat fans, we're here with our preview show for tonight's game against the Chapin Eagles. Today, this is brought to you by the Lau Law Firm, one of our big title sponsors there on the scoreboard. Another Lexington grad. Want to shout them out. Appreciate all the graduate support that they give us, and certainly Todd Lau supports Lexington athletics as a former football player and wrestler. But we're going to move into the recap kind of the Irmo game, slide through and start talking about the big game with Chapin tonight. But Coach Young, just kind of give us a recap on the game with the Yellow Jackets. Obviously, they're a tough team, a very, very talented team, undefeated team. I thought we played tough, hung around for a long time. And I do believe, not that we're trying to put anybody on a pedestal, but I certainly expect that team to be competing for a state championship here in a couple months. But just your overall thoughts and recap of that game, Coach Young.
Well, they were loaded in every position, and that's just you don't see that often as far as being so balanced and being able to run the football, being able to pass the football, and so you couldn't really take anything away from them. I did think I know our kids played hard. They played very hard. And that's one of the things we ask them all week. Just play hard, play hard, play hard. And they did. We kind of, once we got used to the speed of the game sort of on defense, we held them scoreless for second quarter and third quarter. Offensively, they were very big up front on defense and kind of stymied our running game. We did have some explosive plays with Wes Gorsuch, had some good catches out of the backfield. But, we're growing and we're evolving as a team. And we're not where we want to be yet, but we're getting closer. Although, we lose that game Friday night, we feel better about ourselves, I think, coming into Chapin tonight.
That's awesome. Last week's Players of the Week, want to mention them. We had Caleb Schroet as MVP. William Brooks on defense, Wesley Gorsuch, who I think was on the show a couple weeks ago. On offense, Dylan Goodwin. On special teams, Maxon Cleary, our Wildcat of the Week. And then I saw that you had C.J. Long and James Walker as your sub-varsity Players of the Week. Anything to highlight about those fellas?
Well, every one of them, from the bottom level to the top, are playing doing what we're asking them to do. Coach Jones has done a really good job with James. CJ's all around great player. Dylan Goodwin, man, I tell you, proud of him. Kind of gave him a little niche this year with the punt team, kind of being the captain of the punt team, and he's done a really good job with that. He's taken it and ran with it, so I'm excited about that. William, he was voted captain last week as well. And he does everything we ask him to do. Who was the overall again?
Caleb Schroet.
Caleb, good Lord. I
know. We go through 6 names.
Well, yesterday we were watching practice, and he plays 2 positions on defense. He plays inside linebacker and outside linebacker. And I was standing next to Coach Kiesler, and he made a play, and I was like, man, he looked like he got shot out of a cannon. He's just so quick and so good with what he's also going to be the Prince in Cinderella.
Let's go.
So he's a multitasker.
Yes, he is.
Very talented. He does 2-a-days. He does football practice and then theater practice. So.
I think he left early one day this week to go to the chorus concert too. Isn't that correct?
Of course. So he's 3-a-day. He's a 3-a-day guy.
3-a-day
he's
guy.
Old
man.
school guy.
No doubt about it. Well, with us today, we also have running backs coach Dwayne Jones. I would call him a mentor of mine for a long time. Somehow I drug him out of the elementary world and into high school. He was an elementary teacher for about 20-something years. But he was my I did my student teaching under him, and honesty and truth is he's the best PE teacher I've ever witnessed, and he's brought with him running back Markel Byrd, and Coach is a longtime football coach and softball coach, and really hard worker. Coach, just give us a little background on your coaching of those two sports.
Well, I spent 20 years coaching girls fast pitch softball at Spring Valley. We won 3 state championships there, finished a state runner-up 5 times, won a state championship at Cardinal Newman and a state runner-up there as well. But I enjoyed coaching fast pitch softball there and spent 12 years coaching wide receivers and running backs at Spring Valley. It's my alma mater. And so I had a great time doing that. This is my 39th year in public education, and I still enjoy the smell of the grass.
That's
and
right.
The lights on Friday night. That's what keeps me coming back.
What position did you play at Spring Valley?
I played quarterback back in the 1980s.
So we had a couple years ago, we had this senior kind of a senior summit over the summer and talked about some life skills and did some stuff. And we had some time to burn while we were waiting on Pastor Jeff Kersey to show up to give a little lunchtime devo. And so Coach Damone Leapart was there, and y'all know he's a walking history book, and he starts going through all these, career history records for LHS, like, hey, longest kick return for a touchdown, longest pass, longest everything that he could throw at us that was basically the all-time stats, so to speak. And after Jeff Kersey does his speaking, Coach Jones walks up, and he has a little bit of story to tell about one of Coach Leapart's stats. So, Coach, why don't you take it from here?
I really appreciate that, Coach. Yeah, 43 years ago, I was playing quarterback at Spring Valley, 1982, and Lexington had a really talented safety named Neil Davis. We were driving early in the game, and I made a bad throw on an out route. Neil jumped it and took it 96 yards for a touchdown, which still stands as Lexington's longest interception return for a touchdown. I have the dubious honor of that. I will also add, though, that later in the game, I did throw 2 touchdown passes, and we beat the Cats that night, 21-7.
Was that in Harry Perone?
It was in Harry Perone.
Well, I got one more for you. I was born that year. Okay, how about that? I'm sorry. Was that too much? Well, Markel, the offense has had to overcome a lot this season. But really, I've kind of felt like 3 seniors have been so steady watching you guys play, and that's Nigel, Wes, and yourself. Just kind of talk about the skill set you feel like you bring to the table and how you guys as kind of a core group of seniors have been able to just kind of stay steady and overcome injuries and all the things that y'all have had to go through.
I really think we're just hungry. We want to play, and we want to win, like all of us. So, like, we come every week just ready to play, always working at practice, working hard, going hard in the weight room, things like that. But what I think I bring to the table is, like, I don't give up. I don't ever give up. I give it my all every play. I do whatever I can for the team, just like to make everyone better and like make things easier.
If you ever watch this kid move his feet and his legs, I don't think there's any doubt about that. He's never tackled till his body hits the ground. Always keeps his feet churning and gets tough yardage. Even for a young man that you wouldn't call a huge, big bruising back, he has a skill set that he can run between the tackles and certainly bring that to the table. And Markel, it'll be fun to watch you play tonight for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Coach Young, speaking of tonight, the Chapin Eagles come here. Strangely, this is a little different for them, but they come in winless. Had a crazy game last year where we got down and Cats came back. Nigel Lewis scores a big touchdown, reaching across the goal line for probably under a minute, Coach, or something around there. And
Sure was.
But they're always so well coached. They always play hard. This always seems to be a back and forth game, that's tight and competitive. So, Coach, what specifically what challenges does the Chapin offense present to us this year?
Well, they're one of those teams that they get better every time you watch them on tape. Because of the things you just said, well coached, and we've challenged our guys. Who are we to look at someone's record right now and say, we got to come to play? And this team is well coached. This team has talent. That they've had some injuries, sort of like us, that that have knocked some guys out of some ball games that they haven't had the opportunity to play. we just know it's going to be a challenge. But we talked about it, like you just said, last year's game. We were down 25-0, 25-7, something early.
Yeah.
They're going to come in here ready to play us and beat us, and we have to reciprocate that, and we will. I think as far as our mentality, I think our guys like Markel, they're hungry. They're hungry, and they're not quitting, and they're playing hard, and they're doing everything we're asking them to do. So I think we'll see a very competitive football game.
Coach Jones, just as an offensive coach, is there something specific about their defense that jumps out at you? Something you think we gotta look out for? We gotta prepare for? Is there an aspect to their front or back end that you think is impressive?
Well, I think they're a defense that has been trying to find their identity all season. They have played 20 different starters on the defensive side of the ball, which tells me that they're really trying to find the right combination. They have switched back and forth from a 3-3 to a 4-2 almost on alternating weeks during the season. And they're giving up 38 points a game, but they have played a brutal schedule. Catawba Ridge, outstanding team, lost to them. And the last two games they've lost to the state champion and the defending state runner-up, Dutch Fork and Somerville. So they have not dodged anyone. I think they might be better than an 0-6 record would indicate. But we certainly, as Coach Young said, we don't take anyone lightly. We need to be at our best and execute the way we're capable of, and hopefully that'll happen tomorrow night here at Wildcat Hollow.
Yeah,
tonight I should say.
Absolutely, yeah. How has the team practiced this week, Markel? You guys ready for a trip back in Wildcat Hollow? It kind of, even though we were here a couple weeks ago, it kind of feels like we weren't. The rain kind of chased a lot of things away, moved around homecoming. So, you guys hungry and ready to be back in front of a real crowd tonight?
We come to practice ready, We're always fighting practice. We play it like a game, 100% all the time, running around the field. We gotta just play it like it is going to be on this Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you have a favorite play so far this year, Markel?
We had this play. We ran out the backfield when I'm in pistol. We toss it to me. I hit the outside, and I love that play.
That's your favorite, huh?
Yeah.
That's your favorite. My favorite personal play I've seen you run this year, I think, had the unfortunate thing of getting called back. Your run against North Augusta was
72, 73 yards.
Pretty stinking awesome, and I don't know about that call, but that's I don't want to get fined, here. So we'll leave the referees alone. But certainly you've had some explosive ones, so far. Well, Coach Jones, aside from Markel, just talk to me a little bit about the future of your position group. Maybe some of the younger guys that have been playing well.
Yeah, well, I think, Markel's done a great job. I just want to compliment him. He brings a physicality to the position that wouldn't expect from someone with his particular measurables, but he plays much bigger on Friday nights with the ball in his hands and does a great job pass blocking as well. Our younger guys, Xavion Abennet and Josh Lacey, have done a great job for us. They're smaller scat backs that give us some explosiveness in the open field. And on our junior varsity level, great surprise this year has been James Walker. James ran for 116 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a 2-point conversion last week against Irmo to score all of our points in that game. But he's averaged about 85 yards a game this year, and is just a bull. Very difficult to bring down. Gives us a great physical presence in the backfield there. Yaji Ross works in the backfield in tandem with him, and those two give us a good 1-2 punch. But the thing I love about this position group is they come to work every day. I know what I'm going to get every day from them effort-wise and attention-wise, and they make me proud to be their coach.
Yeah, that's awesome. Coach Young, what's now that we're here in week 2 of Region, the season's flying by, guys. You got I feel like this is always how it feels, where preseason and non-region seems to kind of take forever. And then somehow, as soon as week 6 hits, it just goes. And Coach, after tonight, we got 3 games left in the regular season. So, what's kind of the focus down the stretch in region? What do you want the mentality of your guys to be as we close out?
Well, I called them up before practice Tuesday and told them they had 11. Seniors were only guaranteed 11 more padded practices in their life.
Wow!
And they kind of hit them a little bit, I think. Now it's down to 9, and that's guaranteed. Obviously, we're hoping to make the playoffs and play on further, but still, it's a reality that it flies by, and so our focus going down the stretch is to just become better every day, continue to get better. Very little margin of error on our team right now. We don't have a lot of, we can't make a lot of mistakes, so we got to continue to get better at the little things that matter, and then the scoreboard will take care of itself. I mean, really, that just continue to get better.
Well, Markel, we're gonna. I do this every week with our athletes, any show we have, and I'm just gonna kind of. It's like a get to know you session. All right, so I throw out a what's your favorite, and you kind of snap back with the first thing that comes to your mind. Okay. All right, you ready for that?
Yep.
All right. Favorite color?
Black.
Black. I like it. Favorite food?
Macaroni or steak.
Or steak?
Yeah.
Is that like a question? Shouldn't it be like steak first and then
Nah,
maybe macaroni on the side?
Nah, my dad makes some real good macaroni.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite subject in school, not weightlifting?
Probably English.
English. There you go. Style of pregame music?
It just depends on the day for real.
Okay.
I switch it up a lot actually.
Between?
Rap and R&B. It's
Okay.
a little weird, but
All right. Who's your favorite artist? If you could only listen to one artist the rest of your life, who would it be?
I can't even tell you that. I don't even know myself.
Really?
Yeah.
It's too tough, huh?
Yeah, I listen
You're just
to
a
lot of people,
well-rounded guy.
Literally everything. I listen to everything.
Okay. All right. Favorite sports team? Like
football.
you, Carolina, Clemson, or maybe you love Major League Baseball. Just when you leave Lexington, what's the team you pull for the most?
LSU.
Oh my gosh.
LSU. LSU.
LSU. All right. What's your dream car? Money's not an object. All right.
Give me a Ferrari.
Okay. All right. You like the fast one. Favorite video game?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. Are you any good?
Of course.
Okay.
Great.
Are you the best guy on the team?
Yes, I'm the best in the school.
Best in the school.
Best in the school.
At Call of Duty. How about that? All right. Markel also runs track. He's very good at that. But Markel, if you could be really good at any other sport besides one of the two that you participate in, what would it be?
Probably basketball.
Basketball. Okay.
Probably basketball.
Did you play in middle school?
I did play. I played my freshman year too, and I was gonna play my sophomore year, but I just couldn't do it anymore.
You felt like it was just kind of disrespectful of you to dunk on people like that all the time and everything. Is that what it is?
You gotta look tough for me, man.
All right. Well, Coach Young, keys to picking up the first region win tonight in Wildcat Hollow.
Well, we're going to be a little more healthy than we've been. We need to continue to stay healthy tonight. We need to, and that's something that a lot of times is out of our control. It really is out of our control. And then if we can combine that with being sharp, I think we got to be sharp. Snaps, we got to be good at snaps, and in the pre-snap alignment, we can't have illegal formation. All that stuff needs to be that's got to be over. We're to the point now where we need to be sharp. We can't bust coverages on defense. We've got to tackle better. We just need to play a sharp football game tonight.
Yeah, anytime a team's coming in winless, but you know that they're well coached, you can't give them anything, to raise up their level of hope, because they'll kind of like a piranha in water, they'll eat that up. So, Markel, you get your guys locked in, and
we're gonna be ready
and playing tight tonight.
We're gonna be ready.
Well, guys, thank y'all so much for joining us as we wrap up here. Just to let all the listeners know, tonight we do. It's not technically the homecoming game. That was against Lawrence, but we did move the presentation of the homecoming court. Obviously, ladies and hairdo and makeup don't go real well when it's pouring down rain all game. So we are presenting the homecoming court at halftime tonight. It is our band senior night during pregame, so come and celebrate those students as well that are such a big part of our Friday night home environment. And again, we thank the Lyle Law Firm and Todd for his continued support of Lexington athletics. We're looking forward to picking up a win tonight, a region win tonight in Wildcat Hollow. Cats versus Eagles, 7:30 kick. We hope to see you there. And signing off with these guys, hail to thee.